Well, of course, you've been in AEW now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And when Adam Copeland showed up,
Yeah.
I was there on his debut night, and he said something about being free. And I'm curious, did you have that feeling when you first showed up in AEW that you kind of felt like you had a sense of freedom now that you had arrived in AEW?
Yeah, I think so. It's different, right? It's new, it's scary, it's different, different environment, and there is an excitement to it. So, I guess you can call it like there's a little bit more freedom there, and it's fun. It's fun to explore, and especially part of the BCC. I mean, we can just kind of do whatever we want. We just do whatever we want, so it's a good time.
You guys have been doing whatever you want.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
The Blackpool Combat Club, with Bryan Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, Jon Moxley, you guys have been pushing some boundaries. I mean, there's been some crazy stuff you've done. You've been beating a lot of people up, a lot of bloodshed. I mean, it's been an interesting ride for you guys, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, since I came in, I've done 2 Blood and Guts matches. I did Anarchy in the Arena. I did Anarchy in the Stadium Stampede. So a lot of matches that I'm usually not quite involved in or never was, and now I am. So it's fun. It's a challenge, and it's even better doing it with your friends, as in like being around Mox and Brian and Yuta. It's just we're having fun.
What is it like to do matches like that? Because some people, those matches make people a little bit uncomfortable to watch. I mean, you guys have done some pretty brutal things in the ring and outside and everything else. I mean, some creative spots, but some of the people may watch and go, "Yeah,
that's a little bit too far." Yeah, I guess. I think part of what we do is to see where the boundaries are and push those boundaries, because I mean, none of us in the BCC, between me and Mox and Brian, we're always trying to push the boundaries. We're always like, okay, what can we do better? What can we do different? You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I always felt anywhere I went, like wrestling, I was like, okay, what are the boundaries? Cool. How can I push it? And I don't mean like be disrespectful to whatever, but like, how can I push that boundary further? That's my job, to make it better, to push it further. Sometimes, you go way too far, and then you'll be like, all right, maybe pull it back a bit. But I never really wanted to play it safe. Because if you play it safe, it's just, you can do that. But you want to challenge yourself and do something new. And sometimes it may be a tad too far. Sometimes it may be not for some people. But I also feel like if you just do it with conviction and when you think it's right, and what there was a lot of people who like it and enjoy it as well.